We've all seen that player. A ball is smashed at them from 50 yards away. A ball that would normally ricochet off an amateur like it hit a concrete barrier, but for them, it just stops. It dies at their feet like it was made of velvet. You've probably been told to just practice your juggling or lock your ankle. But you've done that. You've put in the hours, yet in a game, when the pressure is on and the ball is fizzed in, your foot still feels like a brick wall. The ball bounces 2 yards away, the defender pounces, and the chance is gone. If you're tired of losing the ball because your touch is too heavy, this might be the most important video you watch this year. Because a heavy touch isn't a lack of talent. It's a misunderstanding of physics and your own nervous system. Let's look at the science. Most players fail their first touch because of something I call the tension paradox. When you see a hard ball coming toward you, your brain perceives it as a threat. Your natural survival instinct is to brace for impact. You stiffen your muscles, you lock your joints, and you create a rigid surface. In physics, when a moving object hits a rigid, stationary object, the energy has nowhere to go but backward. You have literally turned your foot into a brick wall. There was a study done on impact absorption in elite athletes. They found that amateur players have high muscle activation at the moment of contact. But elite players, the ones like Riyad Mahrez or Pedri, have a silent nervous system. Their prefrontal cortex isn't screaming, "Don't mess up." Instead, their motor cortex is executing a process called deceleration biomechanics. They aren't hitting the ball, they are inviting it. Watch Zinedine Zidane. When he received a high ball, he didn't just hold his foot still. He moved his foot backward at the exact microsecond of impact. This is what we call matching the velocity. By moving your foot in the same direction as the ball, you extend the time of impact. In physics, increasing the time of impact reduces the force. This is why you can catch an egg without breaking it if you move your hand down with it, but it shatters if you keep your hand still. But how do you do this when a defender is breathing down your neck? You can't think about physics in the middle of a game. You have to train your proprioception, your body's internal GPS. Most coaches teach you drills with shoes on a perfect grass pitch. But shoes act like a filter. They dull the thousands of nerve endings in your feet. If you want to kill the brick wall touch, you need to start training barefoot. Drill 1. The soundless wall pass. Stand 2 meters from a wall barefoot. Pass the ball and try to trap it so that it makes 0 sound on your foot. If you hear a thud, you are too rigid. You are training your nervous system to feel the vibration of the ball before it even touches you. You are teaching your foot to become liquid on impact. Drill 2. The kinetic drop. Hold a tennis ball at eye level. Drop it and try to catch it on the top of your foot without it bouncing off. A tennis ball is smaller and harder to control than a soccer ball. It forces your muscle spindles to make micro adjustments. If you can deaden a tennis ball, a soccer ball will feel like it's move in slow motion. The advanced layer, predictive scanning. But a great touch isn't just about the foot, it's about the spatial map in your head. The reason your touch is heavy in games is often because you are surprised by the ball. You are so focused on the technical act of trapping it that you forget to scan the space. Elite players scan while the ball is in flight. This tells their brain exactly how much cushion they need. If a defender is far away, they can take a soft touch. If a defender is closing fast, they use active cushioning, taking a touch into the space they just identified. Now, I want you to understand something most players miss. You've probably been yelled at for a heavy touch so many times that you've become afraid of the ball. Every time you see a hard pass, your first thought is, don't let it bounce away. That thought creates the very tension that makes the ball bounce away. You are trapped in a cycle of fear. Look at the stats. Even players like Neymar have unsuccessful touches multiple times per game. The difference is they don't let a heavy touch destroy their confidence. They know that to have a velvet touch, you have to be relaxed enough to fail. Are you playing to not mess up your touch? Or are you playing to command the ball? If you're ready to stop being a brick wall and start being a magnet, you need to change how you communicate with the ball. Stop obsessing over drills and start obsessing over feeling. If you're serious about shifting your game from amateur to elite, join our community, hit the protocol, and let's get to work. Most people already clicked off this video, but you're still here. That tells me you're ready to do the invisible work that others won't. See you on the inside.